there, and welcome to Learn Hebrew Now. So you've been learning Hebrew, maybe in class, on the street, or just trying to survive the grocery store. But suddenly someone says something like, "He fell on me," or "She broke the tools," and you're thinking, wait, what? Welcome to the wild world of Hebrew idioms, the expressions that don't translate literally, but are used all the time in everyday Israeli life. I'm here to walk you through some of the most useful and often funniest Hebrew idioms, so you can start speaking like a local. Whether you're living in Israel, learning Hebrew abroad, or just want to impress your Israeli friends, this is going to level up your Hebrew in a big way. So, without further ado, בואו נתחיל. Let's begin. The phrase על הפנים literally means on the face. על, on, הפנים, the face. But the actual meaning is terrible or awful. For example, to say the food was awful, you can say האוכל היה על הפנים. האוכל, the food, היה, was, singular male, על הפנים, awful. Or if someone asks, how was the show? You can say על הפנים. The next phrase is סוף הדרך, literally meaning end of the road. סוף, end, הדרך, the road. But we use it to say awesome or amazing. For example, to say their pizza is amazing, you can say יש להם פיצה סוף הדרך. יש, there is, להם, to them, pizza, סוף הדרך, amazing. The next phrase is אין לו את זה, literally meaning he doesn't have it. אין, there isn't, לו, to him, את זה, it. But we use it to say he's not good at it. For example, if you want to say he tried to join the team, but is not talented enough, you can say הוא ניסה להתקבל לנבחרת, אבל אין לו את זה. הוא, he, ניסה, tried, singular male, להתקבל, to get accepted, לנבחרת, to the team, אבל, but, אין לו את זה. He's not good enough. You can also say אין לה את זה, which means she's not good at it, or אין לי את זה, I'm not good at it, or להם, to them, לנו, to us, and you got the idea. The next phrase is Khaval Al HaZman, literally meaning a waste of time. Khaval, it's a shame. Al, about. HaZman, the time. But we actually use it to say awesome. By the way, in some cases we would actually use it to say it's a waste of time. So you should always consider the context. For example, to say I bought an awesome computer, you can say קניתי מחשב חבל על הזמן. קניתי, I bought, מחשב, a computer, חבל על הזמן, awesome. The next phrase is עשה מעצמו צחוק, literally meaning he made a laughter or a joke of himself. But we actually mean he made a fool of himself. For example, to say He came to the interview unprepared and made a fool of himself. You can say, הוא בא לראיון לא מוכן ועשה מעצמו צחוק. he, בא, came, singular male, לראיון, to the interview, לא, not, מוכן, prepared, singular male, ועשה מעצמו צחוק, and made a fool of himself, singular male. You can of course say, היא עשתה מעצמה צחוק. She made a fool of herself, or I made a fool of myself. עשיתי מעצמי צחוק. And you can of course do the same for us. עשינו מעצמנו צחוק, or for them. הם עשו מעצמם צחוק. The next phrase is נפל לו האסימון. Literally meaning, the token fell down for him. The actual meaning is, he finally understood. For example, to say, only after I spoke with him, he finally understood. רק אחרי שדיברתי איתו, נפל לו האסימון. רק, only, אחרי, after, שדיברתי, that I spoke, איתו, with him, נפל לו האסימון. He finally understood. You can also say, נפל לה האסימון, or נפל להם האסימון, and so on. If someone explained something and you said, I don't understand, and he explains again, and you want to say, now I finally understand, you can say, עכשיו נפל לי האסימון. The next phrase is, עלה לו הדם לראש. Literal meaning, blood rose to his head. But we actually use it to say, he got really angry. For example, to say, when he realized they lied to him, he got really angry. You can say, כשהוא הבין ששיקרו לו, עלה לו הדם לראש. כשהוא, when he, הבין, understood, singular male, ששיקרו, that they lied, לו, to him, עלה לו הדם לראש. He got really angry. And again, you can of course say, עלה לה הדם לראש, which means she got really angry. The next phrase is, לשבור את הקרח. Literally meaning, to break the ice. But we actually use it to say, to make things less awkward. For example, he talked about the weather to try to make things less awkward. הוא דיבר על מזג האוויר כדי לנסות לשבור את הקרח. הוא, he, דיבר, talked, singular male, על, about, מזג האוויר, the weather, כדי, in order to, לנסות, to try, לשבור את הקרח, to make things less awkward. The next phrase is, הלב שלו במקום הנכון. Literally meaning, his heart is in the right place. We use it to say, he means well. For example, to say, he made a mistake, but he meant well. You can say, הוא עשה טעות, אבל הלב שלו במקום הנכון. הוא, he, עשה, made, singular male, טעות, a mistake, אבל, but, הלב שלו במקום הנכון. He means well. You can of course say הלב שלה במקום הנכון or הלב שלהם במקום הנכון and so on. The next phrase is ישב לו על הווריד. Literally meaning he sat on his vein. הוא, he, ישב, sat, singular male, לו, to him, על, on, הווריד, the vein. But we use it to say he drove him crazy. For example, to say he annoyed him or he drove him crazy until he agreed to go with him. You can say הוא ישב לו על הווריד עד שהוא הסכים ללכת איתו. הוא ישב לו על הווריד, he drove him crazy, עד, until, שהוא, that he, הסכים, agreed, ללכת, to go, איתו, with him. Again, just like the other phrases, you can play with it. You can say, she drove me crazy. היא ישבה לי על הווריד. He, she, ישבה, sat, singular female, לי, to me, על, on, הווריד, the vein. The next phrase is הוא לא רואה בעיניים. Literally meaning he doesn't see with his eyes. הוא, he, לא, not, רואה, sees, singular male, בעיניים, in the eyes or with the eyes. But we actually use it to say he is very determined. For example, to say, from the moment he made the decision, he is very determined. You can say, מרגע שהוא קיבל את ההחלטה, הוא לא רואה בעיניים. מרגע, from the moment, שהוא, that he, קיבל, made or accepted, singular male, את ההחלטה, the decision, הוא לא רואה בעיניים. He is very determined. And again, you can say she is very determined. היא לא רואה בעיניים, or I'm very determined. אני לא רואה בעיניים. For a male or אני לא רואה בעיניים. For a female. Our last phrase is נוגע ללב. Literally meaning touching to the heart. נוגע, touches, singular male, ללב, to the heart. And we use it to say that something is emotionally moving. For example, to say her honesty is emotionally moving. You can say הכנות שלה נוגעת ללב. הכנות, the honesty, שלה, of hers, נוגעת ללב, is emotionally moving. Singular female. Let me know in the comments below what was your favorite phrase. If you want to learn more and to support the channel so I can continue creating content for you, join my Patreon page. You can find the link in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, press like and subscribe so you will be the first to know when I release more videos.